explore the dream I had last night.
Welcome to the Gradual Report, where we gradually report.
I think this is a very common dream that everyone has. The dream starts off with me standing in a crowd of people, and then I realize that I can just kind of move up like this. I'll stay at that level that I've moved up to. And if I put my hands like that and move them like this, I'll move up from here to like there.
I can go higher and higher and higher and higher and higher.
And I can go like this and be all like,
just like a
bullet.
like a bullet.
Flying around. I can fly. While I'm flying, I run into my mom, and she is like, Danny, these people in Nicaragua need your help. Okay, yeah, let's go check that out. So I shoot on over to Nicaragua. I run into the city council of this little village, and they're trying to cast a play. I could act in your play. Sure, I'd be happy to help. My co-stars in the play, however, are all frogs. You know, we're acting out Romeo and Juliet, and they're all a bunch of frogs, and I just don't. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna kiss a frog. And they're like, you're not Romeo, you're his friend. And I'm like, what? But what is happening right now? Then they walk me into this little church where the play is gonna be, and Santa Claus is there, and he's just like, we're actually not in a church, we're in a whale. And I'm like, what? We're in a whale? And I open the windows to the church and find out that I'm actually in a DC-10 that's being flown by Baloo in the inside a stomach of a whale. And the way that I knew it was inside of a whale's stomach was I saw the huge tongue and the teeth at one end and a bunch of weird stomach acid on the other end, and the bubbles were coming up in the stomach acid and popping and trying to digest the plane, and they looked like the presidents. As like George Washington was there, Obama was there, Bill Clinton was there, Jackson was there, Truman was there. I mean, all of the presidents of the United States were the stomach bubbles, and they were just popping all over the plane, and the plane was melting. Launchpad McQuack was the co-pilot to the plane. Him and Baloo were able to fly the plane out of the whale's blowhole. And that's when I realized I can fly too. I don't have to be in this plane. So I kicked the door open and flew out of the airplane. But I couldn't fly anymore, and I started falling almost immediately back into the whale's blowhole. That exact moment, I was like, man, I better start praying to God, and I realized I don't know if I still believe in God anymore. And then I was like, okay, God, if you're gonna be real, now's the time. And a magical horse with wings and a unicorn grabbed me and started flying away with me, and I had this satchel of golden apples with me, and I was like, I better give these golden apples to the unicorn to say thank you. But as I was feeding the golden apples to the unicorn, they turned into beans. And I was like, what's with the beans? I can't feed beans to this unicorn. It saved my life. I was like, I know. I'll plant the beans into that soil, and a beanstalk will grow, and I'll get myself some golden apples from this magical beanstalk. So I planted the beans, but a beanstalk didn't grow, and the unicorn got all pissed at me, and I was like, dude, chill your beans. It's not my fault this shit isn't working out. The unicorn was like, I shouldn't have saved you, and just took off. And I was like standing there with this satchel of beans that then turned back into golden apples, and I was like, come on! Where were you 20 minutes ago? And right about that time is when I woke up, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong? I will never eat chocolate cake again. Final summation, that was the most epic dream ever. If you think you know what it means, write it in the comments below. I love you, my little lemon drops. Do join us on Monday when we continue our very important work. I think this is a very common dream that everyone has.